smidge. There we go, that works. Alright. Get back to it. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. All things considered, mine was pretty good. I'm not in chat. There we go. I did get to eat my own words a little bit this morning. I thought I'd been, turns out I was wrong. I was actually overpaid $200 with one of my paychecks, which I guess it makes sense. I forgot because I did literally fall, like, and hurt myself the next week. I think I spent that money on groceries. Some of the extra. Yeah, well, I found out this morning. It was like, I'll eat my own words and apologize for being kind of snooty about it. See if luck can't be on my side just a little bit and give me a shiny Kabuto today. Hold on. Alright, Twitch is behaving. Sometimes it doesn't. I still do not know why it's breaking all my streams up into like 2 or 3 sections. But just for whatever reason now, it's breaking everything up into about 40-50 minute long sections, maybe? We are another day closer to a Mega Malamar reveal. We all know it's coming. There's no spoiler there. Took Miss Stella Marie for her walk this morning, and she got a bath when she got back, and oh my god, you'd think I'd have tossed her in a thing of ice water the way she was shaking when I put her in the tub. Looking at me, big old sad. I was like, would you chill? It's like warm water, baby. It's been cool out the past few mornings. She didn't seem to mind it too much, though, when we actually got to giving her a good scrubbing. Like, she got a nice warm bath, and now she's curled up all warm on the bed. The cat's asleep on Dad's bed. I actually slept really good last night. They both left me alone and didn't wake me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. A quick reminder, I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. We'll have to see how tomorrow goes, but probably won't, so more than likely I will be back Wednesday. Build-A-Bear is putting out a giant Gengar plush that looks almost like it would be uncomfortable to hug. Maybe the one they have in that promo picture is just very firmly stuffed. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that 3 was an S for a second. Of course, to be fair, I was doing raids with my ladies Saturday evening, me and 3 other, ladies. But, and like every time there was a 5 or an S in somebody's raid code, I got them confused. So that was fun. I had a silly bit of reassurance earlier. I was watching John Stone's stream just to kind of kill a little bit of time before mine. And someone else asked him if asked him if he thought that regional forms would be making their way into Legends EA, and even he agrees that it would be very weird for them to drop regional forms, especially considering they were in like Legends Arceus. But I did actually get around to cleaning out our fridge yesterday. Dad saw what I was doing and he looked at me and goes, "We have all this canned stuff from one of his friends." He goes, "Throw that away, we don't need it." Like, it's been sitting in there for like 2 or 3 years at this point, and gave him a thumbs up. And so I cleaned a bunch of canned stuff out and threw away anything that was expired, or on occasion I couldn't find a dang expiration date on. I tossed a thing of like Thousand Island dressing that was possibly still good, but I could not find an expiration date on that bottle anywhere, so I wasn't going to keep it. I would rather just have to go spend $5 and buy a new one as opposed to it being bad and making someone sick. But our fridge is so empty now, which, other than just being kind of general clutter, it's always kind of empty because we are actually more likely to go to the store like just every day because it's 3 minutes down the road. We walk by on occasion, go and get bread and butter, milk. Dad likes cheddar jack cheese. We're far more likely to stock up on like canned goods and stuff than we are like meat. I cleaned so much wine out of the bottom of our fridge. My dad's girlfriend, he gets her bottle of wine, and for some reason it doesn't seal tight after she opens it. So if it ends up laying on its side, like at all, it drips. Which is what led me to cleaning out the fridge to begin with, was I realized, you know, oh, there's wine up underneath the crisper drawers. Plus, it was just time for me to do. I try to give the fridge a good deep clean every 6 or 7 months or so. But it's kind of nice and meditative. I did it one day, and this was back before I kind of got into the habit of doing it every few months. It had been half of forever since we'd cleaned out the fridge. I think it took me like an hour and a half the first time I did it. Just going through and checking the bazillion and one little things and whatnot, and well, I have thin hopes that I will get this shiny today. It would be completely reasonable for me to not. I am hoping that maybe I can get it this week. I am hoping the hunt for the second Kabuto and possibly Aerodactyl both go well. I want to give myself enough time to play Legends Arceus and Pokemon Y and have a not like feel rushed and have fun with them. Because any minor leveling I need to do, I can do between streams. That's no big deal. Oh, this Pokemon needs up 3 levels, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I am probably very much gonna run around and play in Legends Arceus outside of stream as well. Just catching Pokemon and whatnot. But the general idea is I would like to do an area a day. So that would be 5 days. Well, 6 days because the tutorial. You'd have to see. But 5 to 6 days for that. And then on day 7/8 would be the Dialga battle. And then I would like 8 or 9 days to get through Pokemon Y. Hopefully, generally about a gym a day. And then final day, like the Tuesday or Wednesday of, would be the Pokemon League. I might plan that out a bit more. Go a few days into the end of this month. Just to give myself a smidge of wiggle room, and then like if I had say like the nothing to do that Monday or Tuesday before release, I might do some shiny hunting. I'd like to kind of go through Scarlet and shiny hunt the starters. It'd be my luck I'd find them in 30 minutes, but Lord knows that's never happened before. I don't think I have any of them extra from Jeremiah, because he gave me a bunch of extra shiny starters and stuff. I don't think Chikorita, Tepig, or Totodile were included. So that would be a fun thing to do, would be do some shiny hunting in Scarlet, or maybe Violet. I'd have to look at Herba Mystica numbers. So today's soundtrack is the new Pokemon Snap soundtrack. Because I was considering doing just the regular Pokemon Snap soundtrack, but that one's like 30 minutes long. That's not long enough. The new Pokemon Snap soundtrack is long enough for me to beat the original Pokemon Snap in. So that one takes me about an hour and a half. My baby's back there snoozing. Very tempted to get up and put on a pair of socks. I'm already wearing pants. Camo pajama bottoms to be exact, because it's been so cold in the mornings, the last few mornings. It's been down in the 50s. It's been kind of fantastic. I've actually pushed Stella's walk time back by about an hour and a half, so we're walking at like between 8 and 8:30 now. My shoes still end up soaked because most of the grass is still covered in dew, but it's not 82 degrees out in climbing, so I can't complain. Well, I can, and I will, I have to wear sunglasses for half the walk because there's never any cloud coverage. But I'm not horribly hot beyond just literally standing in the sun. So I'm amazed we somehow didn't get another Malamar video on the Pokemon channel. The one they uploaded this morning was Mega Sceptile versus Ash Greninja. I still love the My Friend Malamar dude who's dancing and singing it. I am surprised we've not gotten like a My Friend Malamar remix or something. You guys can't hear her. You can't see her just the way my camera falls because she's laying against the pillows on my bed, but she is just snoozing. She is out like a light. Gave her a good scrub down with some dry skin medicated dog shampoo. Also saw my first Granddaddy Longlegs this morning, so you know it's that time of year officially now as well. World's most venomous spider, and it can't bite you because its mouth is too tiny. I just kind of shoot him away with a little bit of junk mail. But guys, we're a month away from Legend ZA. Well, a smidge under a month, but for the most part, a month away from Legend ZA. Wait, no we're not. Not yet. I keep thinking it's the 16th. It's coming out on the 6th. It's the 16th. We're a month and 8 days away. So, a month and a week, basically. 5 weeks. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Legend ZA is coming out the 6th of next month. It is the 16th. At the middle of the month. Also, I don't play Silk Song or Hollow Knight, but I am cracking up it just crashing everything. And I do mean everything. Good for them. I have expect that when a Haunted Chocolatier finally launches, it will probably do the same. Which apparently, according to Concerned Ape, development on Haunted Chocolatier, I don't know what I was trying to say there, but apparently development is going well, and it could be out sooner than we think. I wouldn't expect anything until like maybe fall of next year. But like 3 or 4 of my friends are chomping at the bit so much for this game. I'm like, guys, just let the man cook. We absolutely adored Stardew Valley. We will love this game as well. Feet are cold. We can either put on socks. Oh, excuse me. Or get up and get a... I can't use that one. It's still attached to the string. I have a Afghan next to me from where I've been working on it a smidge at a time. I have to get up and get my blanket. I could just get the socks that are literally right next to me. Did watch some gameplay footage of someone doing the battle against like the hard trainer in the Legend ZA demo. The dude who's got like the Pidgeotto and the tiny Onyx. He had such a tiny Onyx. I have no idea which course this music is for. Should go through and play some more Pokemon Snap. It's been a long time since I did it. Well, I say long time. I did it over the holidays. Then, remember trying to get it be in Christmas, I think? Or something like that? Or maybe it was before New Year's? I don't quite remember. I am going to lean down here in a moment and pull on my socks. Because my feet weren't too bad before, but they are kind of cold now. Here we go. Oh, I meant to trim my toenails earlier. I'll do it later. They're not too bad. Give me just a second. Let me get this other one on. Warmth. It was so nice and cold this morning, and I didn't want to get out of bed because I was nice and warm. Just curled up. The dog went in and out like 6 times, which of course, she let me sleep past 2 in the morning, so of course she went in and out 4 or 5 times, you know, after 7 o'clock rolled around. Should check my numbers real fast. I should have 32 fossils left. Alright. sorry if I'm being a little sleepy brained. Like I took a shower earlier and it's still kind of cool out, and I'm in slightly warmer clothes. I guess if you can call pajama bottoms warmer clothes. Well, long pajama bottoms warmer clothes. And there's a okay chance that once I hit, well, after this week, if I don't have the shiny next week, I will start doing a bit of extra hunting outside of stream. Because if this one does decide to be stubborn, I'm not going to wait till like 5,000 revivals to just start doing a bit of extra hunting. It won't be anything huge, of course. It'll just be the extra, one extra go through, so an extra 100 fossils. It'll give me an extra 500 a week. Because let's face it, guys. If it takes me 30 days to find this one shiny, I'm not finding it before Legends EA comes out. Need to go get a band-aid to put on that. Got a sore spot on one of my ankles from where bandages rubbed, and everything else rubs against it. My socks and my sneakers and stuff, so it's been dumb about wanting to heal. I'm gonna go do that in a moment. The band-aid's not for anything other than a layer of protection against socks and shoes. I'm gonna finish this batch first, though. This won't take me but a moment. We have a band-aid in here, actually. We got a new box of them yesterday, and I went to get into them this morning, and oh my god, practically tore the top of that box apart trying to get it open. And it's like, guys, why are we super gluing the lid to the band-aid box closed? Like, of all the things you're worried about people taking, is band-aids really one of them? So we got some fantastic ones. There are tie-dye band-aids in there. Sorry about that. I might be a little buzz-brained this week. And I'm just going to apologize in advance for that. I can't help it. Buzz-brain is apparently a natural side effect of Shark Week. Alright, 20 more to go before I'm through the first batch. And depending on how close I am to the beginning of October will depend on if I decide to just do the Aerodactyl hunt or not. Because if I'm like 3 days away from October starting, then I'll probably just start doing my playthrough, my replays. Because 3 days is not a substantial amount of time to get a good amount of hunting done. 3 days is 900 encounters. I would love to see a dive mechanic in like a Legends Arceus style game. I guess I should call it a Legends style game now, because it's not just Legends Arceus. But I would love to see a dive mechanic in a Legends style game. That'd be kind of fun. I would especially love to see how they would interpret dive in a medium that they could actually give more detail. Because in, I was about to say Scarlet and Ruby, Ruby and Sapphire and Oris, you dive down and you're basically just, it's the same as a surf animation, just now you're underwater. But for this, they would more than likely have to change the trainer position on the Pokemon, which would probably be just more them leaning over flat. But would there be like bubbles to indicate it's... I want to know how dive works, because there's kind of an assumption that it makes like an air bubble for the trainer to breathe or something. That is also to an extent how Fly is theorized to work, that it helps decrease like the air pressure you would feel going at speed, so you can actually like breathe and stuff. If you're on a bird that's fast, or a dragon as fast as a jet plane, you can't breathe when they're flying. I know they never touch upon it in any of the animes or anything, but it's like be trying to breathe into 15-20 mile per hour winds. I've tried to do that before. It's not easy, especially with the wind trying to shove its way down your throat. Papa's home. Alright, 6 to go, and then I will go through and check everything. Excuse me. Then after that, I will go get my Band-Aid. Alright, 4 more to go. For the first batch. I have 2 more batches after this one. if I counted this one. If I did just double count that one, that's fine, because there'd only be 2 fossils left for me to revive. Yes, I was 1 off. I thought I was. Alright. Let's do a quick check. A little slower than that so I can actually see them. Should have done this from the beginning of the Almanite hunt, honestly, instead of starting and doing it so late. There's still a small part of me that thinks I might have actually just missed a first shiny Almanite and reset over it. Alright. I will be back in a minute or 2 or 3 to start the next round of hunting. Sorry about that. I got to talking to my dad. But I am back for the other two sets of revivals. Why does it feel like there's something in my sock other than my foot? But yes, I should be good for today. I am good for today. I should be. Oh, I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow just because of stuff. So I will be streaming Wednesday. It'll be another kind of wonky week. The next week might be a little wonky because I have to clean. Because I have to work. I tell you guys Saturday that we lost a mop. We hang our mop outside whenever we're not using it, because you know it leaves it outside to drip dry and whatnot after we use it. So we generally leave it outside, and we can't figure out what we've done with it. Someone moved it or something, and it's just gone. Poof. Get a good chuckle out of the sound effects and stuff. That's little soap shoes. He has one set he watches where just Halloween music, like literally the da 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 they use for like suspenseful music. It's so funny. I'm sure Legends Arceus is still probably in the front of it. Yes, I'm gonna do this now. Posts. Yep, Legends Arceus with 4 votes out of 5. That's fine. So I can always mess around a little bit in Legends Arceus the Wednesday before it releases. Just have some fun running around. Need to do that anyways. I miss running around on Weird Ear. I'm still kind of surprised we haven't seen any of the mounts or anything for Legends EA. I still figure Go-Goat will be our dash mount. Because it would be almost criminal for it to not be. What did we get in? We had a dash mount, we had an item searcher, we had a swimmer, we had a climber, we had a flyer. And there's 5 sections in Lumio City. Just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5. Oh. That would actually be... I hate it when it does that. The proper number of sections to do 4 different ride Pokemon. I doubt we'd get a climbing one though, so it might be something different. At least we're probably getting a Dash Pokemon and then a Surfer. I don't know if a item seeker would be necessary. I mean, possibly, but I don't see much point in it, maybe? And also a climber, because getting to all the rooftops have the little warp things. But it would be interesting to see what water type they would choose as our swim Pokemon. They'd probably want it to be something Basculegion-ish. So maybe not Gyarados? I still think it'd be funny if it was a Clodser. You were sitting on its big claw. I think only about 4 weeks till we find out. 5 weeks if you don't do leaks. Do we need to go to the store to get dinner? It's like, no, we have enough from last night to do leftovers tonight. He goes, okay, good. I'm gonna take a nap then. It's like, you'd have taken a nap either way. Kind of a fun thought though that with them having the mega mechanic back in this, they have decided to apparently, if regional inconversion Pokemon are going to be in ZA, which I reckon there should be at least a few, that they decided to not show any of them and instead just focus on the megas, which is probably what more people want to see, is the new mega Pokemon, so it makes sense for a promotional standpoint. It still makes me a little sad though. Come on, Game Freak, let me see a new Pokemon. Maybe we'll get something new in like a final trailer. I'm still thinking we're gonna get one this week, which would be Mega Malamar. And then I feel like we'll get possibly another hint next next week, and then the week after we will get one more. And then that will probably be it. So I'm saying Mega Malamar Wednesday, and then one more new Mega. And then the next thing will be the kind of walkthrough overview thing they do, where they give you, you know, here are your starters. Here's the things you can do in the wild area. Here's a little explanation about the ZA Royale. Here's a little explanation about doing tasks for Maple and her giving you TMs and whatnot. Here's oh, you can level up an area by doing research for Maple and whatnot, and so on and so forth. Something to do with Cortico Industries, I'm sure, because I think they're the ones behind the urban redevelopment. And opening new areas and whatnot, or upgrading areas, however they decide to do that. Well, look, here's this little surprise thing. We decided to hold back till the very end, before, like, a week and a half before release. And these are just kind of assumptions based on past previews and releases and whatnot. And then we get to live with Legend ZA until next November. And by next November, I mean the November of 2026. When we get Gen 10. Do hope we can maybe glimpse some new to confirm Pokemon in the Malamar trailer. Like, I know they're more than likely gonna have every Gen 6 Pokemon, because they had every Gen 4 Pokemon in Legends Arceus. But it would be nice to get some visual confirmation before the game comes out. This is not more of me wanting to team build, I promise. That's a lie. It's always me wanting to team build. I want to get this team figured out so badly, but I can't yet. Because we don't have the Pokedex. I have 2 teammates figured out, but not the other 4, which is fine. Leaves plenty of room for me to play. Still kind of tempted to do 100 IRL days in Legend ZA. This would be working around days like I didn't stream and whatnot, but that would make it kind of annoying because I would still play. And I could do 100 hours in Legend ZA, but I'll have 100 hours done in like a week. If this is as fun and addicting as Legends Arceus was. I do 100 days streaming. Legend, there we go. 100 IRL days streaming Legends Arceus. That way, I'll only count my streams. It's only like 3 months in a week, and there is plenty enough and will be just shiny hunting there to keep me properly occupied, more than likely, for 100 days. Along with alpha hunting. Because I still don't know how I'd hunt, say, the fossils. If they're just going to be out and about and wild, if we're gonna get some form of distortion-like thing that we got in Legends Arceus, which I don't think would make sense because it's in the city and that seems like it would be cumbersome. Almost halfway through this second batch of revivals. My stomach is talking to me, which is not surprising at all. You moved! Good morning, baby. Good morning, baby. Was that you having a good nap? Another one. I'm gonna revive 149 more today. Kabuto. I should hope it's another Kabuto. It is a fossil. Maybe I do need to go take a yeah. I kinda don't like that he's lime green. I think he would have looked better if Kabuto stayed the darker green that Kabuto is. More of that kind of mossy green, I think, as opposed to the kind of lime-ish shade. Look at all these river rocks. these guys make me think of are the like brown kind of really smooth river rocks, the big ones. Oh my god, which one is it? Pokey Earth? The little like mockumentary a couple of people are doing. I don't know if this was recent or not, but they covered fossil Pokemon and they did Aerodactyl and they didn't give him an arrow on his tail. Like, guys, where's the tip of his tail go? He is named Aerodactyl for a reason. And a little chuckle at another one that where it's like Pokemon Jurassic Park, and the first Pokemon they showed was Gibble. And it's like, well, while it is extremely possible Gibble have been around for that long, I don't think there's anything that would point to them having been. Like, Tropius is actually included in a few of the fossil Pokemon cards, like having been around that long, and the only thing that has happened to them is they've like gotten smaller. So that is semi-believable, but it's also kind of funny. Now I want an Alpha Tropius because that would be awesome. One of my favorite Pokemon Nuzlocke by I can't remember the artist's name at the moment, but she catches a Tropius and names it Yggdrasil, and she draws it like it is an actual sauropod. It is huge and it's fabulous. I love it. Excuse me. Ragweed and stuff is starting to do its thing, so allergy season is upon us here. Told that about me owning up to my mistake. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, no big deal. Like, I know it's no big deal. It's like I'm letting you know that I checked and was wrong and admitted it and apologized for being slightly pushy about it. I bet his shell is so smooth. Enjoy it while you can, fellas, especially if winter's actually coming early this year. Good lord. But I would almost bet that Kabuto shells almost feel like rocks, like dry ones. Did you just curl back up? And yes, she did. She just curled back up, laid back down, and I do not blame her a bit. I brought her in last night, and she came in the bedroom and hopped up on the bed and laid down at the one window I keep the curtain slightly cracked on, because it's been a full moon the past few nights, and I've been blinded while trying to sleep. She lay there. Hush. Hush, you. There ain't nothing out there for you to bark at. Hush. 15, 20 minutes later, she get You get frustrated and get down and go lay down in the chair or something in the living room. Soon I'll have at least one of them back in bed snuggling with me. Once winter really rolls around, it'll be Pin on one side of my legs and Stella on the other. Usually with me contorted into some sort of awkward sleeping position between the two of them. And me pinned down by my blankets, so it takes me 5 minutes to crawl out of them. Unless you're talking to one of my friends. Saturday. I asked if any of them knew if they'd be getting ZA when it released. And one friend's like, I'll be in neck deep in college, so she was like, it'll probably be the next month when I get it. It's like, no, that's fair. And I had another, she's like, well, I don't want to get it for the Switch 1. And she goes, and I want a Switch 2, but I want to wait and see if they're releasing a special edition Switch 2. And it's like, honey, the Switch 2's not been out for half a year yet. Like, you can get a bundle with a Switch 2 and Legends ZA, but that's it. Like, the special edition Switches will probably start next year. With like Zelda or Splatoon or something. And maybe for, more than likely for Gen 10, yes. I don't know if she's considering getting it for Switch or for getting a Switch 2 and just doing a bundle. But we tease her about it because she loves Mega Evolutions. Was so mad she couldn't use like all of them in for X and Y because, you know, you couldn't do multiple save files. But now she can. She can have 15 different save files, so she can use every Mega. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna take her a year to beat this game. She finally beat Violet, I want to say it was like last year. Oh, because we wanted her to come do Blueberry Academy stuff with us. So it was not this last December, but like the December before. She goes, yeah, I've not beat the game yet. And it's like, honey. She goes, but there's nothing that happens after the game. It's like, what do you mean there's nothing that happens after the game? It's like, honey, go beat the game. And we're like, there's plenty of stuff to do after the game. And bless her, I think her girlfriend told her that there wasn't anything super huge that happened story-wise. You know, up until the DLC. So like a day later, we hear, I beat the game. It's like, finally, good. Need to ask her if she ever beat Legends Arceus, because she was trying to 100% everything, like level by level, or area by area. She's so funny, we love her. It's so much fun though. She's like, yes, I want to start a game where I use Totodile and Suicune and Sandile and a couple of other Pokemon that weren't quite crocodiles, but were alligators, but were kind of close. So every time we found like a picture or something of one of those Pokemon, we'd send it to her. And she's like, why do you guys think I'd really like these Pokemon so much? It's like, because you're literally doing a playthrough with these Pokemon? She likes reptiles and bugs and stuff like that, which is fine. But it's like, honey, you kind of gave us this impression, perhaps unintentionally, but still. No, like, we know exactly what starter you're choosing for Legend CA. Hmm. Alright, 14 more to go here. Oh, excuse me. Yes, another revival. Throw your hands up and testify. When I say this, I'm not thinking of an actual church. I'm thinking of the Family Guy episode where Peter and Brian go to go to an AA meeting. As dumb as Family Guy could be sometimes, they actually had some pretty okay music. I'm gonna have to wash my bedclothes one day this week. Tossed a throw blanket on top of my bed last night, and it was like, oh wait, I'm ready for cold weather and like 5 blankets on my bed again. Ain't nothing better than having 15 pounds of fabric just kind of squishing you down. Oh, you moved? Are you changing lay spots? Yeah? Did you get too hot there? Look at the baby. You guys can actually see her for once. Usually she's curled up at the head of my bed. That's my baby. That's my Stella. Alright, I'll leave you to your nap. Got a good laugh Saturday out of that person who's like, you're gonna have an A indent on your thumb from doing this. I was like, nah, not with this controller. The Switch controllers are smooth. this and this and this with dinner. Like I want corn and green beans and garlic bread, and it's like, I'm gonna finish all that. Like we never even managed to finish all the corn. Alright, that should be the last one. Oh, how am I always off by one? At least I'm not off by 3 or 4, I guess. Alright, there we go. Do the quick check real fast and then restart. Because I have 300 more chances to get this today. So that is either 100 chances out of like 1,300 or 100 chances out of 4,000 more or less. I like the first odds better, but the second odds are probably more accurate. I don't know, but for half a second my brain thought those two Ammonite looked different from each other. Ding! Ooh! Back popped. Ooh, cold chill. Ooh, I gotta do dishes after this. Might as well. It's fine. Dee-ding. You know, the sad thing is, I cannot pick out any of this music other than like the starting music for knowing which area they're exploring. You're gonna get comfy and take my spot, and I'm not gonna be able to have a nap later. Shame on you. I can't blame her. The Papa-san chair is pretty good to nap in. I watched Jaden, her video on her Mario Mon playthrough. I got a chuckle out of Mr. L, which I'm sure is a reference to something, but I'm not deep enough. Don't know enough of the Mario lore to actually know what it's referencing. I still plan on playing that eventually, but it'll be sometime after ZA. This is definitely the Xerneas section of the game, where you're bopping around trying to hit it with a pester ball. Wait, my mistake, with an Illumina orb. It took me 4 tries the second time I played the game, I think. I think I managed it in the second or third try the first time I played. Excuse me. Felt like I had an eyelash or something on my eyelid. Too many eyes in that word. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Fingers break for a couple minutes. Saw a short yesterday. There's one of those little like movie trivia ones, and it's like, yeah, the Pokemon company loved Robin Williams so much that they never considered anyone else to play Professor Rogue, and that's one of those, oh, which is fair. But also, I would kill to have seen footage of like Robin Williams playing Pokemon. I bet that would have been hilarious. So I guess if they ever do a live action Pokemon trainer movie, they'll just have to either do a different professor or make one up. Which, considering in the anime it shows trainers getting starters from like the local Nurse Joys as well, it's far more likely that most of the rest of the continents, other than whoever seems to be favored by the professor, get their starters from the Pokemon Center. Or, you know, buy a bunch of Pokeballs and go out and catch them on their own. We do need another live-action Pokemon movie. Maybe not necessarily like a Detective Pikachu 2, but just one following a trainer on their journey to make it to the Pokemon League would be kind of fun. I don't know what trainer it would be though, because you probably wouldn't want to do it with a rival. Maybe one of the champions? Cynthia would be killer to follow around, but I don't know if they'd want to tie it in with the Pokemon anime or both games. Or if they'd want to make it kind of original character as a representation of the player character. Oh. I would have loved to have seen like the history of the chick in the opening scene for Detective Pikachu who has the Arcanine and the Gyarados. Show us that queen. Excuse me. Bet that if the Pokemon Company wanted to do a bunch of videos that were more or less just kind of ASMR videos of just people walking through like towns and parks and fields and whatnot with just the Pokemon flying by and whatnot. It'd probably make it, I can't say a killing, most of a killing. I know that'd be like really enjoyable. Basically Pokemon Snap minus the snap. Remember to cancel my Nintendo subscription soon. That way it doesn't automatically renew with the $50 a year one. For as much as I used to for for Pokemon Snap. Might get it again at a later point. There's gotta be nighttime music. It sounds like nighttime music. What music is this from? Well, what section is this from? Snowfields, night. Cave. Luminous spot, cave. Mural, ruins. Luminous spot, undersea. Let me get that back where it belongs real fast. Thank you. So funny. I got a new strand of string lights. Because they're the same colors as the battery powered ones before, but these you can plug into a wall. And I got a picture of them just, you know, lit up so I could show friends and stuff. Here they are, here's how bright they are, and in one of my pictures you can see my TV screen. And it's like this perfect shot of this, not quite a spiral staircase, but like just one of the general square ones that go up and down like several floors, so it looks kind of spiral. It's just a perfect shot of this staircase. Peace snoozing. Yes, another. We're almost halfway through this batch. Yes, another. I would have another. I will have 53 others. Shiny hunting in this game, especially with like the trading and the reviving and whatnot, is always the weirdest thing, because it's like You get far enough in numbers that your brain is like, you're never gonna find this. This shiny Pokemon in this game isn't real unless you can hunt it on the routes. Which is a lie, of course, but that's what my brain does on occasion. It's like, I don't think this shiny Pokemon exists. Of course, it does that with every game, especially if it's one you've been looking for a long time. It's like, this shiny Pokemon just does not exist in this game. The shiny file is just gone. Which is always kind of funny, especially when it's a shiny you've literally caught in that game before. Stella, listening to you snore is making me sleepy, honey. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of how I sleep in that chair. Not quite always curled up, but she's literally facing the same direction I do. Of course, I use my gaming chair to put my feet in. It is kind of weird to me to see the second counter on this be higher than the first. Because I got very used to 7,000 on the Ammonite counter. Ouch. I was gonna say something, but it wouldn't have sounded good. Well, I guess it'd be okay. I'm just gonna call the all the Kabuto brown babies because their shell is brown. You know, I actually kind of think Kabuto and Kabutops might look good in a shade of gray. Yes, I'm kind of just thinking regular rocks here. So I have another tie-dye band-aid. Because tie-dye band-aids are cool. Like fezzes. I need to rewatch some of Doctor Who. Do we have a new doctor? We were on 12. 13 was the chick. 14 is the black guy? I'm sorry, I don't know the actors' names. Beyond, like, Tenet, I couldn't tell you any of their names, quite literally. to be fair, David Tennant is just a gift to the world. He's actually the person who did the audiobooks for the How to Train Your Dragon movie books. Though I guess technically he did it for the... I can't say he did it for the movie because there's no movie version of the books as far as I'm aware. There's probably kids' books version, but no like chapter book versions that I know of. I think this is the Illumina course for the cave music. Oh, I bet that, actually, I bet that, the one with lyrics was probably for the, one of the other Illumina Pokemon. Probably either Wishy-Washy or Milotic. I'd love to see the Luma Pokemon turn up in something else eventually. It's like, I don't know if we got Todd Snap because of Pokemon Snap or if we got Todd Snap because of the Pokemon anime. I don't know which came first. But I would definitely think it would be a fun thing in Pokemon to see a reference to new Pokemon Snap and like the Lumina Pokemon or something. Especially with Todd's glow up. And it'd be a fun reference to the first season? Series? No, I think the first season does actually run all the way up to the Indigo League. This was before they started breaking Pokemon up into like 2 or 3 seasons per game, I think. I could also be extremely wrong. I watched it in America, because English, where they changed, like, the theme, started changing the theme song with, like, each shift in season. And they didn't start doing that until Johto. We had Johto Journeys, and then we had Whirl Islands, and then it was whatever came after Whirl Islands as part of the Johto Journeys. I don't remember. Almost to 75. Excuse me once again. Ugh. Worst part of allergy season is when you got like mucus and gunk you're wanting to cough up and just can't. Yes, guys, expect a lot more coughing from me in like the next 2-ish months. I apologize for it, but it's seasonal allergies, I can't help it. keep seeing that top number and thinking it's my current number, and it's not. Yes, here we go again. Come on, show me that shiny. That is a sentence I feel should probably be louder, but Dad's asleep in literally the next room. And even though his hearing's not the best, I don't want to wake him up from his nap. Alright, 20 to go. 19 to go. Another river rock. I guess technically the green ones could be river rocks as well. You do get like green rocks and stuff, or moss covered rocks, and I have the lightest cold chill going through my body at the moment. And it's actually not like horribly cold anymore. It was oosh this morning because it was in the 50s, but it should like, it's supposed to be like 70 today, I think. Come here, let me see what the temperature outside is. 72. Nice. Gotta show one of my friends the one anime I talked about a week or two ago. The one about the girl who just absolutely maxes out her defense and becomes ridiculously like overpowered for it. We got through the first 3 episodes, and by the end she's like, okay, you're right, this is cute. It's like, yeah, see? Like, I have a general idea of our shared tastes. See if I can't prod her into watching a few more episodes with me one night this week. I asked her last night, but she never answered. She probably fell asleep, bless her heart. To go. I think he slept pretty good last night, though. Because he wasn't up till about 6 this morning. But he did go to bed kind of late. Unintentionally. He very much spent 20 minutes. Okay, I'm getting up and going to bed. Okay, I'm getting up and going to bed. Okay, I'm getting up and going to bed, and keep scrolling. Not through YouTube, but through his little drama shorts app. He's only got about 4 of them on his phone now. I've got to go through his phone and clear a bunch of the stuff the phones download for no dang reason onto your phone out. I probably need to go through my phone and check for some sneakily added apps as well, because I'm usually pretty good about getting them after they've been added, but I don't always manage. I'm still kind of sad we won't get a Legend ZA demo. For like, just so we could get a general idea of how it would run on like the regular Switches, because all the promotional stuff other than that first trailer on Pokemon Day was Switch 2 recorded. More than likely. See how it's gonna run on the regular Switch. Probably okay. I'm imagining probably Scarlet and Violet level of running, which won't be too bad. Hopefully it's better optimized. But it's Game Freak. Game Freak. To either pass the torch or just start partnering with people. It's time, guys. Come on. Alright, 3 to go. More than likely. My foot's going to sleep. My foot is very much going to sleep. Brad didn't me this morning, because yesterday he told me to throw a bunch of the old canned stuff out. So I did. I did exactly what he told me to do. And this morning I hear, "Are you trying to kill me?" No, I did exactly what you told me to do. You told me to throw away all the old canned stuff that your buddy brings you that we never eat. So I did. Alright. So no luck today. I will be back Wednesday to do another 300 revivals. I had a moment. I apologize. Hope you guys have a good evening. I will see you next time.